So what all is new at E3 that is actually going to be good?
I don't know.
Uh,
E3 was kind of disappointing in my opinion.
I have a thing.
Debate podcast. Go!
You can do that.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm so far behind in the series, but Assassin's Creed 5 Unity, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What do you think about the multiplayer aspect to it?
I haven't seen anything for the multiplayer, but what do you mean? The co-op?
Is
or
it
just, like,
different?
Well,
multiplayer,
yeah,
multiplayer?
the co-op. Yeah, I mean the
Oh.
single player is co-op. There's no dedicated single player. It's
Are you serious?
Yeah, you either or there's AIs that are going with you, but the whole point is to have this kind of like enhanced cat and mouse mechanic for your targets, but it's like 4 cats and 1 mouse.
Okay.
And because like what they're boasting is that it's not necessarily like the biggest map for the next gen, but the amount of like AI and like NPCs are massive because it's pre-Napoleonic France, so
Yeah.
it's the riots in the streets and whatnot. So
I'm only ever going to play the single player with AI.
yeah, well, I mean, if the experience is
Because the problem I have with a lot of story-based games and multiplayer is people just fucking rush through it because they've already
Yeah,
beaten
I
it.
agree.
It's like I want to enjoy the experience of the game.
That's why I can't play Final Fantasy 14 because everybody always skips the cutscenes in the dungeons.
Right. But yeah, good things to check out at E3. I've been keeping a thing. Cuphead in Don't Deal with the Devil. Sunset Overdrive.
No Man's Sky.
Got a No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Sunset Overdrive got a gameplay. Really good stuff. Very excited for that game. Evolve has a very comprehensive gameplay. Dragon Age Inquisition has shown
Evolve
off some
looks
stuff.
good.
What's that?
Evolve looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
Left 4 Dead guys, I believe.
Yep.
A lot of the EA trailers, though, there was one for Battlefront, there was one for Mirror's Edge, but both of those they didn't have any like actual gameplay to show because they were still too early in development. So it was like this half like live action stuff, half like them just showing like the studios. So not the best, but not the worst. Yoshi Island Woolly
Civ
World.
the Under.
That's going to be like a Kirby's Epic Yarn, but with Yoshi. Looks very adorable. Oh no, it looks adorable. If any of you played Kirby's Epic Yarn, oh my god, that was a beautiful game.
It was a treat.
Yeah,
Fucking casual, but you know.
who cares? It's
Wow.
a fun game.
Right.
Alien Isolation.
What are you, fucking hardcore?
So I kicked the crap out of that game.
Yeah.
It was so easy. But what you were saying?
Alien Isolation received a trailer, which is Sega's second attempt at the Alien
Yeah,
franchise.
that's being made by the people who make Total War, so that should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely from what they've shown. There's no gameplay, but from what they've shown, it definitely looks like kind of a Slender Man setup, or even that of Amnesia, and that very tight quarters. I mean, very very futuristic haunted house setting that original Alien was. So that looks pretty cool. The new hotness, in the words of Will Smith, Batman Arkham Knight gameplay. Yeah, looks stellar. The physics system.
Oh, they had gameplay?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm looking that up now.
Shows off the Batmobile. Really cool stuff.
Jesus.
No Man's Sky. Uncharted 4 got a teaser. Little Big Planet 3 looks like some really cool stuff. The Order 1886 first showed up for originally was going to be a PS4 launch title, but now it's got delayed, got some polishing. Looks pretty good. Trailer for it is like half gameplay, half not. I don't know. It's kind of confusing because if the gameplay's really like that, it's going to be really frustrating, but it's interesting. On the indie front, Valiant Hearts, a World War I game, that you
Oh,
play
there
as
we
a
go.
dog. Yeah, you play as a dog, and you go through what seems to be 5+ stories of different lives along the battlefront, and it's looks pretty touching. Which
Transformers: Rise of the Darkspark.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
didn't
that
see
was at E3.
Witcher 3
I can't
Wild
believe I
Hunt,
haven't
of
heard
course,
anything about that till now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, of course, being the kind of the hotness everyone's talking about.
The hotness.
Yeah, new hotness.
Yep.
More on the indie side, we have a title called Inside from the creators of Limbo, making an appearance. Abzul, from the creators of, one of the creative directors of Journey and Flower. He split off on his new studio, Giant Squid. Abzul looks very cool. Ori and the Blind Forest looks like kind of like almost a Lovecraftian like night exploration thing with owls, kind of cool. Aztec, an indie kind of it's a 2D brawler that's black and white, highly stylized with blood. Looks awesome, and I would say the most thing you should get. Oh well, besides No Man's Sky, but looks like an amazing indie game. Kind of a mix of classic Zelda, a la kind of Binding of Isaac and whatnot.
What was the game?
But
What was the game?
Hyper Light Drifter looks incredible. Really does. And even and what they show in the trailer, it's just even some shit that would easily belong in Evangelion. Just very very twisted, very cool. Other things of note.
Did you see the new Frictional game?
What is that?
The guys who made Amnesia, they announced their new game.
No, I didn't. What is
It's
it?
called Soma. It's like a sci-fi kind of thing, I think. It happens in an underwater remote research facility with machinery that began to take human characteristics.
That sounds beautiful.
It does sound good. Yeah, I thought you might be interested in that one.
Some other good indie ones. I believe, if I'm thinking of the right one, Never Alone is a German impressionist game. Or at least style. And very interesting. I believe that's the one I'm talking about. I believe it's Never Alone. And then Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. Very interesting game. Looks like kind of if you guys have ever played Insanely Twisted Shadow Planet, but it's cooperative. And you play as two people. One person plays as a person. It's cooperative, and you have a space station that you have to navigate through and defend against aliens and asteroids and navigate through space. It looks very cool. And I would say the surprise hit actually comes on the Wii U front with Splatoon. Splatoon or Nintendo solution to the competitive shooter. It is a 4v4 first-person shooter, online accessible for Wii U. And how you progress in the game is you shoot with ink cannons to cover the most of a entirely white map with your team's color. Killing opponents creates them to burst in your team's color, and probably the coolest thing is that your character can transform into a squid and swim ultra quickly throughout the entire map on your color at any angle. It's amazing.
That sounds great.
But yeah, that's my my E3 analysis as of so far. What's worthy of note?
Wow, I like how you didn't include Bloodborne, Vinny.
Well, I haven't seen gameplay, so
No.
I mean, I believe me, I'm all down for teasers, but like, I'm not for hype trains. I'm really not.
There's leaked gameplay.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, it leaked before E3.
Okay, I'll check it out then.
Yeah.
But I'm not really for hype trains, especially when it's just teaser trailers.
Yeah, definitely.
A perfect example is Colonial Marines, Aliens Colonial Marines.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like
And Watch
literally.
Dogs. Watch Dogs.
How about Watch Dogs?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
fucking lied blatantly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dead Island, anyone?
What, do you want to
Um,
play Dead Island?
No, that tearful fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Talk about
Dead Island 2 was announced as well.
I heard about that, yeah.
That's why I don't care about E3 that much.
Yeah.
You gotta though. It's fucking the games industry. This is where fucking, you know, studios are.
Vinny,
fucking...
you're not being cynical enough. Come on.
No way. Well, no, I am being cynical because I'm saying like this is where studios make it or they fucking break it. You know?
Yeah.
And everyone's breaking it this year.
Believe me, like when Sony slammed Xbox last year with like their fucking like witty
Used
like
games, yeah.
on the spot shit, like that was like amazing to see Xbox just fail and pull 180s for the next 6 months, you know?
Yeah.
How about that Super Smash Bros. Game?
Amazing.
He's so cool, man. I can't wait to play as the villager.
Yo, no, I saw a guy wreck as the villager. The villager, his down smash is he takes the net
The
out.
villager?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
from-
he
from Animal Crossing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His down smash, he takes a net out and he captures whatever projectile's happening, and when he presses it again, he launches it out at double speed, so that's anything. And it's just like, you know, that's items, that's anything.
Yeah, I saw they can do it on blasts and shit like that.
Yep.
What's up
Yeah,
with the Wii
that's-
Fitness trainer?
My buddy Dave actually played as not Dave Kern. He played as the Wii Fitness trainer, and he said, you know, very nimble, kind of like Falco, but much more,
Nice.
and but very weak. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
did
would
you-
expect.
What'd you think of this Amiibo thing Nintendo's launching?
I don't get the point of it because I understand the system. So basically, what happens is, you know, for the games that well as of now, all that's supported is Smash. So what you do is before your game, you scan your amiibo with the associated character. It has to be the character you're playing, and essentially, a little shadow of you comes on the stage. Does no damage or anything like that, but basically just copies your moves 1-to-1. So what you can do then is basically your personal amiibo, your statue, it learns and adapts to your moveset. So what you could do is, and this is what I don't really get why you would do this, but if you per se didn't want to play, you can just scan your amiibo and it would play like you. Now, beyond like kind of like a fun like see what it'll do factor, I don't understand why it's gonna be really desirable, because why would you just not play the game, you know?
That's the future of games, man.
It's gonna play for you.
It's
Yeah.
called super casual.
Yep.
Yeah, I assume.
No, I remember
It's
watching.
dumbing down, reaching its limit, ultimate limits.
I
pretty
remember,
much.
I assume it's...
Hold on. I remember watching the video of the guy talking about it, and what he said really struck me as odd. If, let's say, you have that friend that always beats you, well, maybe your amiibo can beat him, but it's like, the thing learns from you, so wouldn't it suck just as much as you?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
It's a gimmick.
It just wouldn't
that's
have a
what it
human
comes down
element of
to.
error, you know?
It's just a big old gimmick. Like
Pretty
Nintendo
much.
always pulling it out of their ass.
Oh,
It'll
you're such a
sell.
hater.
It'll sell though. They know
Yeah,
it'll
he is.
sell. That's why. Well, come on.
Nintendo's the fucking...
Yeah,
shit.
it'll
How
sell
much-
just like the Wii U.
How much is gonna sell? You know, they're gonna sell these little things for $20 a pop, no doubt. That Skylanders game did well enough that they pumped out like 30 figures.
That's
That's
true.
exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, is that the one where? Did you guys hear about the thing where you can like use a statue to it like reads it off the Wii U gamepad?
Yeah,
and
that's
puts
what
it
we're
into the
talking
game?
about.
Is that
That's
what?
how
Oh,
it
okay,
is.
all right, okay. Yeah, that looks
I'll be
stupid.
back. Gotta go get my laundry.
Okay.
Alright. No,
Yeah,
it's,
when I saw that, I was just like, wow, this is a really weird idea for a game.
Was there anything talked about with Oculus or any sort of VR thing at E3?
There was Morpheus for Project
Morpheus has a presence in E3. They didn't do anything in the Sony press conference. Oculus does not have a presence.
Uh-oh.
Facebook.
That's for another podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's already been
I
done.
don't think there needs to be another podcast about that.
Yeah, I think you guys already had one.
exactly. That's what I
Been
said.
said.
Yeah.
But, you know, this E3 didn't seem too crazy. I don't know, nothing's really selling me a next-gen console, you know?
Maybe next
maybe
year.
Wii U, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how good this Smash Bros. Game is.
I'm interested in Destiny, just because, you know, I wasn't exactly sold on Borderlands 1, and I played a little bit of Borderlands 2, and I liked it, but it wasn't, you know, it still wasn't my bag. So maybe I would like to see another whack from a different approach of the shooter genre that's kind of emerging with that. So maybe the PS4 will be kind of maybe contingent on that, at least for me. And then really with the Smash Bros coming out and Splatoon, check out Splatoon. The game looks fucking awesome. I might pick up a Wii U.
Well, I suppose we'll end the podcast right there. Thank you,
You were
gentlemen.
recording?
I was recording. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me in this glorious E3 talk.
Yep, no problem, broski.
Thanks, Vinny, for your information regarding E3.
Yeah.
Peace out.